Unfortunately, President-elect Donald Trump won't be moving forward with one of his election promises, namely pursuing criminal investigations related to Hillary Clinton's private email server and the Clinton Foundation. Perhaps the decision not to go after Clinton is due to the fact that the president's office simply lacks the jurisdictional authority to order such investigations, or perhaps Trump thinks Clinton has suffered enough given the outcome of the election, or maybe this is Trump's way of extending an olive branch to the Democrats as a means of toning down the rhetoric. Who knows? Regardless, slippery Hillary gets off scot-free yet again. But if Trump isn't going to pursue the idea of prosecuting Clinton, it would be nice if he can do anything in his power to reduce the sentence of Christian Saucier, a young man currently serving a 1-year prison term plus 6 months house arrest. Saucier is a machinist who served aboard the USS Alexandra, a Navy submarine. Saucier's crime? Well, using a smartphone, he took a dozen photographs of the submarine's interior. That's considered to be a security breach, and yes, he was in the wrong to take those photos, and yes, he should have known better. But context is everything. Saucier wasn't planning to sell those pics to the Russians or the Chinese. In fact, he maintains that he didn't even email any of these pics to anyone. His motivation for taking the shots was that he just wanted to have a keepsake of his time spent aboard the Alexandra. If anything, Saucier made a mistake, a harmless mistake, and yet for that, he's residing in jail. Yet, compared to what Clinton did in terms of accessing classified documents via an unsecured server that's being compromised by God knows whom, Saucier's crime is essentially equivalent to jaywalking. Indeed, the way Hillary somehow avoided even being charged with anything while Saucier is doing hard time surely illustrates the profound double standard when it comes to the way in which high-level and low-level government employees are treated regarding the handling of classified information. And another thing, let's keep in mind that Saucier, as a member of the U.S. Navy, was serving his country. Yet Clinton, as Secretary of State, was either directly or indirectly responsible for the deaths of 4 Americans in Benghazi thanks to her political opportunism and outright incompetence. But Saucier remains locked up while Clinton receives a get-out-of-jail-free card. Fair is fair. If Hillary Clinton, for whatever reason, isn't going to be investigated, fine. But at the same time, surely there's a way to undo the penalty assessed to Christian Saucier. After all, his only real crime would appear to be that he made an error in judgment, or that he wasn't fortunate enough to be a member of the political elite. For the Rebel.media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Like what you just saw? Then click below and never again miss another Rebel update.